These military vehicles are the largest of the USA. The United States has the largest defense budget on the planet. The base budget for the Department of Defense's fiscal year 2010 is over $500 billion, with an additional $130 billion to support the war on terrorism and an additional $33 billion in supplementary spending, not to mention maintaining nuclear weapons or homeland security. A large portion of this money is used to purchase top-of-the-line aircraft, tanks, and ships representing the most recent military technology. Hello, and welcome back to yet another video of Military Future. Today, in this video, let's see some of the massive US military vehicles. At number 1, we have the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit. The Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, also known as the stealth bomber, has the potential to launch conventional and nuclear weapons up against the most highly fortified enemy lines on Earth. It was initially intended to be produced in a run of 132, but because of the high costs, the first 1987 order was reduced to 21. The B-2 program cost $737 million in 1997, which translates to little over $1 billion in today's dollars. The B-2 Spirit costs more than $2 billion when the procurement expenditures are included. The craft made its debut in the 1999 Kosovo War and has since succeeded in Iraq and Afghanistan. According to the BBC, they were also employed during the 2011 revolt in Libya. Number 2. The Bell-Boeing V-22 Osprey. The versatile Bell-Boeing V-22 Osprey has vertical takeoff and landing capabilities that are comparable to those of a helicopter. However, it can fly at speeds that are comparable to those of a normal turboprop aeroplane, and is significantly faster than any existing helicopter. The Marine Corps planned to use them in Afghanistan by the end of 2011, and it was first used in combat in Iraq in 2007. Between 1991 and 2000, the Osprey's design and testing phase were unluckily marred by a string of mishaps, and during that time, the aircraft was involved in numerous accidents that claimed 30 lives. The Osprey program has a cost of $27 billion since 2008, with each unit costing $67 million as of 2010. Number 3. The USS George H.W. Bush, CVN-77. The USS George H.W. Bush, CVN-77, named after World War II veteran and former US President George H.W. Bush, is the last Nimitz supercarrier built for the US Navy. It cost $6.2 billion to construct and was given the go-ahead in 2001 by Northrop Grumman. The carrier is docked in Virginia and was finished in 2009. It is one of the world's longest battleships, at approximately 1,100 feet, and with the aid of 2 onboard nuclear reactors, it can travel at a top speed of more than 30 knots. The spacecraft can operate on this power source for more than 20 years without refueling. Number 4. The Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. The US, UK, and other allies collaborated on the Joint Strike Fighter program, which resulted in the development of the F-35 Lightning II. It was designed for use in aerial, ground, and reconnaissance tasks, and it measured more than 51 feet in length and 35 feet in wingspan. It can go at 1,200 miles per hour and has an internal fuel capacity of more than 18,000 pounds. The F-35 Lightning II is equipped with 8 different types of missiles, a 4-barreled Gatling cannon, and a B-61 nuclear bomb in case all else fails. A single aircraft costs $122 million, and the US intends to spend $323 billion on the purchase of more than 2,000 units. Number 5. The McDonnell Douglas FA-18 Hornet. Boeing purchased McDonnell Douglas in 1997 and now manufactures the FA-18 Hornet. McDonnell Douglas introduced the aircraft. It was introduced in 1983 after its initial flight in 1978, and since then, it has served a number of purposes. The Blue Angels, the US Navy's Flight Demonstration Squadron, use it as their featured aircraft. It was also used in Operation Desert Storm. However, reconnaissance and air support are its main responsibilities. The Hornet has a top speed of 1,190 miles per hour, and has a maximum ascent rate of 50,000 feet per minute. The fighter is used by the armed forces of nations outside of the US, including Australia, Canada, and Switzerland. Now before we get on to the next one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button for more interesting content. Number 6. The Boeing EA-18G Growler. A carrier-based fighter employed for electronic warfare is the Boeing EA-18G Growler. Electromagnetic radiation and directed energy weapons can interfere with radar and jam an adversary's communication system. It lacks firearms due to its function as an electronic warfare fighter, although it does have missiles for self-defense. The Growler, a modified FA-18F Super Hornet, is a relatively recent invention. It went into production in 2007 but didn't start flying until September of 2009. The plane is about 60 feet long and has wings that extend over 44 feet. The US Navy estimates that it costs $67 million to produce just one unit. At number 7, the Expeditionary Fighting Vehicle. When 2008 presidential contender John McCain touted the amphibious assault vehicle as the foundation for a pricey program that was squandering billions of public dollars, the Expeditionary Fighting Vehicle enjoyed its 15 minutes of fame. It was created for the US Marine Corps and can operate on land with full capabilities of a tank after being deployed at sea, and bring a complete marine rifle squad to shore. General Dynamics produces the Expeditionary Fighting Vehicle for a price of nearly $22 million per unit. The program has projected cost of $15 billion as of this writing, of which $3 billion has already been spent. It was anticipated to be finished in 2015, but according to the Bowles-Simpson Commission's recommendation, the program should have been terminated, and the Secretary of Defense Gates stated as much in January of 2011. Number 8. The Grumman E-2D Advanced Hawkeye. Airborne early warning aircraft such as the E-2 Hawkeye has been used since the 1960s. The most recent model, the E-2D Advanced Hawkeye, is the most advanced one yet. It is yet to be upgraded to the E-2B and the E-2C models when advancements were made to its radar and communications capabilities. A new radar system on board triples the craft's abilities to track its surroundings. The E-2D Advanced Hawkeye cost $232 million to construct, making its first flight in 2007. It has a completely new avionics system with satellite communications capabilities and the ability to refuel in mid-air. And according to Northrop Grumman, the US Navy started receiving the aircraft in 2010. Number 9. The Boeing C-17 Globemaster III. Military transport aircraft C-17A Globemaster III has been in service since 1993. The aircraft, which has been used to transport troops into Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as distribute relief and carry out medical evacuations, can drop over 100 paratroopers into a conflict area all at once. A single unit costs $191 million. McDonnell Douglas created it in the 1980s for tactical and strategic airlift, and NATO, as well as the United Kingdom and Canada's militaries, operates it. In addition, India and the United Arab Emirates both intend to use this aircraft. And that's all for today. Let us know your opinion on the massive military vehicles in the comment section below. Also, follow the channel for more military related videos.